What's up, guys? It's Lunatic, coach of the Brookhaven Banettes, and this is week 4? Yeah, week 4 of the PWC. We are going up against the New York Noiverns, coached by Storm, and honestly, it was very difficult to prep for his team. He has very scary threats in, like, Victini and Weavile. Then there's Flygon, who can run a multitude of sets, all of which are pretty threatening. He had to make an Aggron, which is hard to deal with. Like, it was very difficult to prepare for his team, but I think I did a fairly good job. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he just destroys me. It's very hard. Okay, so to start off, we have my baby, Mimikyu. It's holding the spell tag, because I didn't want to give it Life Orb, and really it's the ghost moves that need to be powered up. Shadow Claw and Shadow Sneak with my spread takes care of Victini, barring like whatever the ghost berry is. I am max attack, adamant nature, 208 defense, and 48 HP, just so I can take hits a little better. I could take Earthquake from a choice banded Flygon, and Dragon Stab doesn't affect me, so that's good. Next, I have Elba, the Empoleon, and Elba's running a very interesting set. Elba, Scald, Ice Beam are pretty normal. The Brick Break is to be able to 1v1 Weavile, and along with that is Stealth Rock and Rockium Z. So Z Stealth Rock gives +1 defense, so if I'm able to get that off before the Weavile comes in, maybe on the switch, I'll have the +1 defense. Low kick can't knock me out, and knock off doesn't get the bonus damage because it's a Z crystal. And then Brick Break with 40 attack investment, okay. The rest of the spread is 248 HP, 200 defense, and 20 special attack, just so Scald Ice Beam hit a little better, and Relaxed Nature because I would like to keep my natural special defense up. Next is Daisy, the Mega Venusaur. Very kind of utility-ish set, just Roar, Giga Drain, Synthesis, Leech Seed. Leech Seed and Roar don't go together, but it's to cover different options. So if he has something with setup, I can Roar, and if it's something that I can just wall, I get Leech Seed. It's for different scenarios. 248 HP, max defense, bold nature, and 8 special attack. I need all that defense to be able to take on Weavile, and it's not Victini, not even that much. Like a choice band Victini still does a crazy amount. So next is Soteria, the Latias, holding the Guava Berry. Very bulky Latias, so I want that big heal, because even though it's bulky Latias, things on his team can hit it very hard, like the Victini. And Weavile just autos it. I cannot have Latias in on Weavile at any time. And the set is full utility: Toxic, Reflect, Tailwind, and Defog. The Reflect is going to help out a lot against the likes of Mega Aggron, Victini, Flygon, Weavile. He also has some other scary physical threats. Tailwind is to support more so the next mon. Toxic to whittle stuff down, such as Cofagrigus and Delmize. And then, Defog to get rid of rocks, again, to support the next mon. The spread is 248 HP, 196 defense, 64 special defense, bold nature. Next is Cotton Candy, the Magmortar. Again, he needs to carry the team. He's holding the Life Orb with Fire Blast, HP Ice, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast. So having Fire Blast, Focus Blast, I'm really hoping I don't miss. The spread 40 HP, 252 special attack, modest nature, and 216 speed. And these moves hit almost everything on his team. The only thing it doesn't hit, I believe, is the Victini. But I do have other methods of dealing with Victini, like the Mimikyu. And last we have Roly Poly, the Donphan, with Rocky Helmet, with Earthquake, Knockoff, Stone Edge, Ice Shard, knockoff would be very nice because on the likes of like Victini or Weavile or even Flygon, having like damage boosting items like Choice Band or Life Orb, getting rid of any of those would be a huge help. Stone Edge allows this Donphan to actually just take out Weavile, you know, if I don't miss. Earthquake is a good stab, and this also can take Victini because I have Sturdy, and I was sure to pick some stuff off, and also it's threatening to the Flygon. This runs 192 HP, 56 attack, and 252 defense and Bish Nature with 8 speed, and that's just to speed creep his speed creep if he's trying to outspeed me. He has very polar speed tiers. He has things that are like 60, 50, 40, 30, and then it jumps to 100. He doesn't have anything in between. So this is just to catch those if he's trying to, maybe with like, I don't even know. But in case he wanted to speed creep Donphan, I have that little bit of extra speed to counteract that. So it was very hard to prep for this, and I'm just hoping it goes well, and I'll be back with the battle. Hey guys, alright, so he brought the Victini and Weavile like I thought. Beware was something that I thought could potentially come and be a big threat to my team because it hits extremely hard. Flygon also came. I did think Togetic had a chance of coming, and that was a pretty big reason I brought knockoff on Donphan. I really wanted to be able to knock off that Eviolite if it did come. Whoops. And he didn't bring Mega Aggron. So I don't know if it was maybe a little over prepped, but I did make certain sets the way I did because of the Aggron. I did think I would lead with Mega Venusaur in most instances. However, Ferrothorn would wall it. I don't think I want to lead with Empoleon. I don't want to set up I don't want to use up Stealth Rock too early, and also the Brick Break will not OHKO the Beware. Beware is a very fat mon, high attack, very high HP, and I don't want to lead with my baby. I can't lead with Latias in case he leads Weavile. Like, that's just not happening. Donphan, I like having the Ice Shard. I think Donphan's pretty safe lead. If he leads Beware though, I don't really know what to do against that. And if he leads Ferrothorn, that's also kind of an issue. I'm thinking between Daisy and Donphan. Almost like all of his leads could be extremely threatening. I think Donphan and just get off a knockoff. Honestly, I think that might be the way to go. Okay, Storm's, I think you can see part of the chat here. Storm will be here a little. I'm just, yeah, knocking off on anything would be nice. If he leads Ferrothorn, though, Ferrothorn, don't like Ferrothorn. Okay, he's here. He did lead with Togetic. You can pack the Toxic, which is fine. I'm just gonna go for knockoff. I'll hit everything. Alright, yep, Ferrothorn, which is fine. He did have Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know what he could go for here. I don't think he would. Going for Grass or Steel Stab, Mega Venusaur. I think Mega Venusaur's at the right play. He goes for Toxic. Of course, I can eat that if. Might not want to go for Thunder Wave. I think Daisy's a fine switch. He just out of Brock's. Okay, that's fine. He might think I have HP Fire. I don't think he's gonna stay in. It's just what's he gonna switch into? Well, Ferrothorn actually does a pretty good job of dealing with me, but he probably thinks I have HP Fire the way I brought in Mega Venusaur like that. So I think I want to go for Leech Seed. Yep. Probably predicting like Grass Stab. He wouldn't go for. Yeah, he brought this in. He didn't think I'd go for a poison move there, so Togetic was safe. I'm constantly scared of bringing in Latias, because if he ever like double into Weavile, like Weavile doesn't get Pursuit, but it may have to switch something in to take a huge hit. Thinking what did Togetic do to me? What can Togetic do? I think I do want to get up Reflect though, and he brought this in as a switch in. I don't think he's gonna double. Let me see what he's gonna do. He went for T-Wave. Okay. While that is unfortunate, T-Wave got nerfed, so I'm not too slow. I'm at 128 speed, 2 speed. Stormons. I want this Reflect up. Gonna go into Ferrothorn, predicting like Toxic. There's the Reflect. Alright. I'm very happy with that. I don't know what to go into here though. I really want to defog, but he has a rocker in right here, so there's really nothing to be done there. And I don't want to go into Alba because I want to defog soon. That'd be pretty counterintuitive. Sorry. He's only shown Stealth Rock. And the fact that Togetic has T-Wave, this probably doesn't have T-Wave. He could have Knockoff? That could be what he has. I could go into Venusaur. I can't touch this thing. I'm basically just bluffing that my Venusaur has like HP Fire. I'll go into Roly-Poly. I don't think he could do much to me. Oh, he's hazard stacking. Okay. I can see why he does that. I have some pretty bulky mons, aka Mega Venusaur, that he wants to whittle down. Would he go for here? He didn't bring either of his ghost types either, so he doesn't have Spin Block, but I didn't bring Rapid Spin on Donphan because I thought he might bring one of the two. Kofagrigus was potentially really threatening to my team. That's what, like, some of his mons with setup, I brought Roar. Like, I would... Alright, what do I do here? He could just go for another free layer of Spikes, because I'm pretty sure Donphan wouldn't be able to OHKO this. I'm gonna go back into Soteria. Yeah, he just went for another layer. I'm just gonna go for the defog. I still have reflect up, so yeah. I'm paralyzed already, so. Oh, wonderful! And my Guava Berry got knocked off. Okay, so it is a very utility Ferrothorn. Okay, and he just sets up rocks again. I'm gonna get the reflect up just because I can't risk him getting a switch into like Weavile right now as I go for defog. So defog does get rid of leech seed, but now I know his whole set. This hazard stacking is very obnoxious. The fact that Latias is paralyzed makes it so I'm not guaranteed to get a defog off. I do want to go into Elba right now because he can just go for like spikes here, but like I need to start pressuring him somehow. I can't just keep staying in a defogging, so yeah, he's just had his stacking. That's really annoying. Question is, what do I do here? I could just go for Safe Scald. I do kind of want to get up my Stealth Rock. I don't see, like, he doesn't have much of a reason of switching out. So I don't think I should go for my Stealth Rock now. Should I just go for Scald and hope for burns? Like, it's very annoying. And Latias being paralyzed is a pretty big problem. I'm gonna go for Scald. I need that burn. This one for knockoff is not gonna do anything because I'm holding something that you can't knock off. Aha! He doesn't want to switch anything in either, so I need this burn. However, if he goes for Leech Seed, the burn and Leech Seed are just gonna like counteract each other. He's forcing me to do a lot of switching. I don't see any reason for him to switch out here though. But he does. I'd love to get a burn on this too. I don't know what Togetic could do, honestly. It's only shown T-Wave. I don't want Empoleon to also get T-Wave. So I could either go into Latias or into Donphan. If he'd like happen to have a fairy move, I don't think he's gonna go for it. Only shown T-Wave. He could have. It's very possible he has Heal Bell. Like I need to set up Reflect, Tailwind, and Defog, and I did like. This Donphan's getting really worn down already. He just went for Roost. Okay. I want to go for knockoff, but like it's so easy for him to go into Ferrothorn right now. And this Donphan is going to get whittled down so much if I keep doing that. Some T-Wave and Roost. If I were to go into Cotton Candy here, I take a lot of damage and I'm Life Orb. But it does allow me to go for a Fire Blast. I also know he's not Oka Berry. Fire Blast hits everything pretty hard, but I don't know if it's enough. such an easy switch. Going into Venusaur's of Roar Ferrothorn, I get nothing from that. Yeah. Okay. So he has T-Wave and Toxic. And Roost. So it doesn't seem like he has a, like, it seems like he's full utility. Which makes sense. Gonna defog. If he goes Ferrothorn right here, I'm switching directly into... the paralysis. I was gonna say I'll just switch right into Magmortar after. He can't knock me out from here. It's just really annoying. I'm gonna set up Reflect first and then go for... Yep. He's whittling me down a lot, but honestly this Latias can't do much for much longer. And then he sets the spikes, and now I go into Magmortar. Right, okay. I had to get it in there, otherwise I would have taken that. Rocks damage too. Okay, what's my best attack here? Fire Blast is really obvious, and I don't have Tailwind up. So I do need to be able to predict what he's going into. The Togetic is a pretty good switching for him. I think HP Ice is probably my best bet. I don't think he knows that I can't touch Victini. He wouldn't switch into Weavile. I think HP Ice is probably the best thing to do. He did go into Togetic. That does nothing because he still has his Eviolite. He's shown Thunderwave, Roost, Toxic. I can't knock off this Togetic because Donphan is a free switch into Ferrothorn every time. I can't have this thing Thunderwaved either. And this thing also has Roost. Shown Toxic, Thunderwave, Roost. I don't think he can touch Latias. Latias is starting to have a really, really bad time. Coming in here, I might only have one more attack to get off. So it's gonna either have to be... I think it's gonna have to be Tailwind. But then I have these Hazard on the field. I don't know. I really don't want Magmortar to get paralyzed though. With Tailwind, I'm gonna go for the T-Bolt. Okay. And he just goes for Roost. Wonderful. I mean, if your team wasn't so obnoxious, I could play faster, but I really need to figure out what I need to do here to win this. Honestly, I think Daisy can come in here. I'll take a good chunk of damage from that stuff, but I don't know if he knows Ferrothorn walls this. Fuck. This Ferrothorn's a really big issue. And really the only thing that can deal with it well is Magmortar. I want to see what he goes for. Okay. It goes into Weavile. Weavile can't... I'm pretty sure it can't open me from here. I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain. And he has Life Orb Weavile. I did think he would be Life Orb. Life Orb. I should start writing stuff down. That's what I normally do, and I'm not doing it. So Weavile has Life Orb. The Ferrothorn had Rocky Helmet, but knocked that off. So he could. How much did Gigatron did? 43%. So he would just die. I don't think he wants this to die. Yeah. Okay, he went into Togetic. He wants to really just slow things down on my team. That's really annoying. Thunder Wave Roost Toxic, that's all he's shown. I can't just go for Defog with Latias, because then it probably just goes down right after, and then Ferrothorn's free to stack again. So that's why I'm so hesitant to go into Latias right now, even though I don't think this Togetic can touch me. I do want to see if it has the heal though. Thunder Wave Roost type, like I could very well see it having heal though. And like all my things to pressure out this Togetic, the Ferrothorn can just come in. So that's really annoying. Rocks would be really nice to get up to. Honestly, Elba being slow is fine. Let's do this. Let's do this. He just went for T-Wave. I expected that. Here I'm going to go for Z Stealth Rock. And I want this Skull Burn. Yeah, he just had her stacking. Please give me Skull Burn. I have Brick Break, but I don't want to take more damage. I have Ice Beam. Again, I don't want to. This Empoleon set that was supposed to take on, like, this isn't gonna work. It's not. Honestly, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna need Latias to set up Tailwind and then Mimikyu sweeps. But I would have to get rid of Togetic to do that, and Ferrothorn. And chip on Beware, because Beware is not dying to just play rough. I need this burn! Oh my god. I need chip damage on this Ferrothorn. I think I have to stay in here until I get the burn. Thank you. So now once I switch out, then he'll be taking damage. Roly-Poly's not doing much. Actually, Roly-Poly. How much does knockoff do to Latias, actually? Nope. It did nothing. I need to get this defog off. If he goes for knockoff, yeah, I just die. So now he has all these hazards. I didn't think it would kill, but I didn't take into account how much damage. Yeah. So what has to happen here? I have to go into Cotton Candy. And then I just have to predict what he's going into. Like, look at all that damage I just took from entry hazard. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. And I didn't get Tailwind up, so Cotton Candy, like, if I mispredict, then he just dies. So, like, if he goes Flygon here to take Fire Blast, dies. I think I'm just gonna go Fire Blast. Alright, I take down the Ferrothorn, but he doesn't need it anymore. He got up all his hazards, so it doesn't matter. So Weavile's in here. This is fine. It's really not. Now Daisy... Well, actually, how much did Daisy take from Weavile's Esper Crash? 35%. I'm at 59. Rocks do 12, and then 3 layers of spikes do how much? I think it's 6 each. I don't think I live in that. Here, yeah, I can't switch, so yeah, just kill me with Ice Shard. He has Life Orb though, so yeah, Ice Shard on just everything. It's just a matter if Daisy can live from all these hazards. I do want to calc how much I'll be taken from all these hazards. I forget how much each spike does. And then I also want to calc how, like, if what he hit me with before was like a low roll or mid roll or what. So, excuse me 1 second while I do that. Yeah, this hazard second was not something I was very prepared for. And also, I mean, just, I couldn't do much about it. It was good prep on his part. I am max defense. Icicle Crash. He actually got a really high roll last time. How much do spikes do? I think it's 6 each, but I don't mess with spikes too often, so I do need to double check that. 3 layers deal 25%, plus rocks dealing, I believe, 12. I cannot do math. How much did I had 50, at 50, 60% basically. 60 minus 25, 40, 35 minus, yeah, 12. So yeah, this revive is gonna take me out. It showed it was Life Orb. I didn't get rid of Life Orb. Okay, this is unfortunate. Seems his computer crashed, so I'll continue this when it gets back. Alright, so Storm returned. Honestly, this revive is gonna destroy me now. It's gonna go down, but doesn't matter. He can just go for Astral Crash. Did that have a chance to miss? I'm gonna go for Synthesis. He lands it regardless. I don't know if it does. And then yeah, then Elva goes down. Speed this up for him a little. Yeah, this Brick Break was supposed to deal with the Weavile. Weavile goes down. I'm just going for differential now. I think my best bet is to go into Mimikyu. Is it? No, my best bet's Dauntlin, I think. He went into Togetic. I outspeed. I'm getting this knockoff. I should outspeed, right? Oh wait, no, he is faster. Finally got that knockoff. He's just gonna roost. Okay. Wonderful. I missed my Stone Edge, and he lands the Toxic. Would he switch here just to like tank the Stone Edge? Would he switch into tank Stone Edge? Even if it's Flygon, I don't mind. I'm just gonna go for Stone Edge again. He does go into Fly. Ah, I could have predicted that. Do I die to Toxic this turn? Yeah. I should have. I'm just so like on the back foot that it like doesn't matter. I have Disguise up, so I get this play rough. That's not gonna do anything. I kill Flygon. So, yeah, Victini. Shadow Sneak crit is really like all I'm seeing here. Yeah, nope. The V create. Yep. GG. Yeah, I couldn't deal with the hazard stacking. That's really all it was. The Venusaur, I don't know. I think it was some overprep of Mega Aggron with Leech Seed and Roar to take on like different variants of it, and then I couldn't touch Ferrothorn, and I wasn't able to get a Brox early enough. The only thing that threatened Ferrothorn was Magmortar, and I just couldn't. And you know, I'm not very upset. He played very well. He prepped well, and going into this, just looking at his team, I knew it was going to be very difficult. I just didn't, you know, anticipate this setup. But yeah, really good battle. I will link his channel in the description because he does have a channel. Not everyone in this league does. But he does, so I will link to him. He's doing very well this season. And he has a very, very cool team. So check him out. And I don't know, maybe we'll win next time.